It's cold, dark, but I don't want to complain.
Then it's something like Barbie. You can be whatever you want.
Be weird.
Okay.
Don't be afraid of.
Oh, how's everything going on your side of the world?
It's cold, dark, but I don't want to complain. I'm at home. It's good.
Nice. My first question comes from something I've always been curious about, and that's what does the name Soen mean?
Well, it doesn't mean much. We wanted a name that you can fill with meaning, like a container, like a name, we were talking about this, like let's just choose a name that doesn't mean so much that you have to regret it afterwards. Because I think we had the goal set out that we wanted to do this long term, many, many years. And if you call yourself, Dragon's Lair or something, I don't know, then you have to do power metal for the rest of your life because you can't change it. So we felt that, okay, let's choose a word and then that will define the thing we are making, the music we make.
Then it's something like Barbie. You can be whatever you want.
Yeah, so it's more that the music we create is Soen instead of the other way around, where you first choose a name and then you have to you're stuck with the name and you have to do a certain kind of music for the rest of your life just because,
So you are the meaning of your own name.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Soul. And talking about Memorial and your voice, because your voice is undeniably iconic, and on your album Memorial it feels like there's even more of its presence compared to previous albums, and I wanted to ask, is there something specific you've been working on over the years to make your voice even more powerful?
Yes. Yeah, I have done that, and also been more, myself more interested in doing that kind of, you sing more powerful and sing more aggressive, if you like, because in the beginning it was more of a thing, like the clean vocals, very mellow vocals on a very hard setting of music.
Yeah,
was interesting, but with the years it felt more that turning the voice outward instead of inward a little bit.
Okay.
The first albums was more inner-looking, introspective. Now I feel it's more expressive, and I think that's fun. That's what I like right now.
But what can you say? It's just practice and practice and practice?
Yes, practice. You have to be focused on what you want. For example, even I also do practice opera for myself sometimes because I think that the technique is interesting, and if you blend that technique with pop or rock or metal or other styles of singing, then you can discover something new in your voice. So I think a general thing, if you want how to develop as a singer, is be weird.
Okay.
Don't be afraid of being weird. Make funny noises with your voice. Try to sound like a cat. Try to sound like a funny monster, or try to experiment with your voice, I would say, in order to explore my voice, to see what I can find with the voice. It's funny sometimes.
I think yes. Cool. Well, the life of a great artist is one with no rest, I think.
Yeah.
What's your approach to writing lyrics for Soen? Do you aim to express personal emotions, or maybe deliver social messages, or maybe kind of combination of both?
Martin writes a lot of lyrics too. I would say that when it comes to theme, if you say, general things, then, it has to be about real life, so it's no fantasy, it's no stuff like that. It's more real life and real experiences, things that mean something to us. That's what we write lyrics about in the band.
Talking about that kind of process, how did the process of creating Memorial after your previous albums, were there any significant change in your artistic approach or the way you approach to the writing and recording with Martin?
Not a change. I would say we do it as we have always done when we write, but it's more of what we want to achieve. I think we really want to make powerful music. A lot of discussions goes into that, like how can we make this music powerful and expressive.
And which song from Memorial is your favorite?
If you ask me right now in this moment, then I would say Memorial.
Do you think that song is the one that best represents Soen as a band on that album?
Well, right now I can say that.
There's a reason it's the title track of the album, no?
Yeah.
I love it. I love that and Unbreakable, my two favorites. Is there any aspect of you as an artist or as a band that you feel fans don't know yet, but would you like them?
Actually, we're having a lot of fun on tours, you know? We're joking. We're lighthearted people. And maybe the fans don't always know this because, you know, we write melancholic music and we're quite serious but, you know, we can have fun.
Nice. After all these years in your musical career, do you still experience nervous before stepping on stage, or has it become something, you know, brush completely naturally?
No, I still experience being nervous. I always have that, and I think I enjoy that. Maybe in the start of my career when I was young, this nervousness was not good because, you know, you didn't have an appetite, you couldn't eat anything, and then you got tired because of that. Nowadays, it's not that kind of nervousness. It's more a nervousness that makes you feel triggered and focused when you go on stage.
More
so
like exciting?
Exciting. You use it to get into the zone. The nervousness kind of helps you to be focused so that it's not just another day at work, you know, you go out in your slippers and do the show. No, it's in your head from when you wake up in the morning, you know, okay, there's gonna be a show, and you think about it all day, and, you know, 1 or 2 hours before the show, then your mind goes into, okay, show, you know. So the nervousness helps me being focused. Positive nervousness.
Positive nervousness. I'm glad to hear that because I think that kind of nervous means that you still love it.
You know, the day I don't feel like that, then maybe I should quit, you know, just another work.
Now that you say that, if you weren't precision music, what do you think you're doing instead?
I would probably have my own company in some way. Because when I was a kid, I always wanted to be a rock musician. But I also had an uncle who had like a store, was selling electronics. And I kind of that. So in school, I picked as a side subject, you know, sometimes you can pick your, you know, what you want to do. So I choose like how to start your own company thing, you know, like business thing. So I was sitting there with all my rock clothes, you know, like, you know, I had long hair back then and like piercing, and all the other people were sitting with their briefcase, you know, like kids. No, but, you know, like with shirts and, you know. You know, I kind of had a small piece of me. I wanted to be a rock star, but also had this maybe. I think I always liked the idea of being my own boss. Not to work for another person, make my own dreams come true. I would have my own thing, you know, do something. I would not necessarily make a lot of money, but I would do my own thing.
That's nice too. But I'm glad you pursued your dream.
Plan A worked. So cool. I'm also very happy for that.
Nice. One last question to wrap things up and set you free. How do you feel about coming to Mexico, and what can all of Aten expect from your performance?
Well, you know, just a fantastic, energetic crowd. That's what I expect. And I think you guys can expect that we're better than ever. You know, we toured the whole year in Europe and in America, and now we're coming back, and I think, you know, the band is on fire. You know, we're good, you know, and I really hope we can give you the best show that we've done so far.
In Guadalajara, that show, I will be there recording all the stuff, and I'm so excited for that.
See you there. I'm glad
to see you there.
All right. Take care.